It has been 37 days since Chris was last spotted in public. Welcome to the Chris Chan Update, my name is GiBi. I've mentioned this a couple times already, but I will be discussing Chris's YouTube videos in their own separate individual uploads. So all of his live streams, all his videos, those will be coming later. So for this episode, we're going to be looking at Chris's Blue Sky posts, which is all he's really done this week. If you're not caught up on the lore, I have videos going back now every week going over the Chris Chan Update, so just make sure you get caught up before I launch into topics like psychic powers and vibrations. So Chris links to a YouTube video, Why High Vibrational Energy Can Feel Like a Curse. I'm not watching this. On the earlier mentioned topic, I have been sensitive and well aware of auras and energy. I can see auras with visual focus, yet I can tell someone's aura and mood by feeling and sixth sense. This is popular in media, as a lot of you are aware, and it is very much real. Such the abilities are a form of psychic power. It is a good thing, as with conscious use and guidance of this power, I can continue along paths that feel light-powered and good, as opposed to dark, demonic, and plain bad. Vibrations, is another accurate term in this as well. Yet this power, to those inexperienced or still learning about it for themselves, which was the case for me for a lot of my life up to this point. There's no end to that sentence. Yet this power, blah blah blah, yeah, no, he doesn't finish, what? In the past decades, I was at least a little bit aware of my innate power, so I didn't really know the difference or could actively think on them in the moments. One reason for this was the mixed emotions and energies from within me and from those around me and those out in public, so I was unable to get an accurate read without the conscious mindful focus. I was also letting fate and destiny take its course in weeding out those who were fake, inauthentic, or with bad karma reveal themselves, so they would also get their dues. So what Chris is saying is basically what he's been saying for years at this point, which is that all the bad stuff that's happened to him in the past, like the trolls tricking him, that was all just him, even though he has magic powers and he can see the future, or now he can, whatever. It had to happen that way. He was just letting them be bad. It was just bad karma so that they'd get hurt. And in that, let those be lessons for the rest of you to not do that, because when you are being inauthentic with others, you are doing the same to yourself, especially when do with very selfish and bad or dark intentions. I agree with that, but it's not because Chris is psychic. I understand that a lot of you all have your own mental and emotional issues respectively. I have had some as well, still working through some of them, but I digress. Fam, it's wild to say emotional issues in reference to sleeping with your mother. In any event, everyone is capable of reading energies or reading the room, as it is also known as. Chris is literally the person saying, actually, I'm an empath. Actually, I can just sense what people are feeling. He's happy. Even those immature or mentally handicapped are capable of this, in learning how to process the thoughts and do not appropriately in response. What? Even those immature or mentally handicapped are capable of this, in learning how to process the thoughts and do appropriately in response without putting on a facade or mask. Not everyone is on the same maturity level, of course, but this can be an issue with some friends and even couples. The mix... Oh, okay, so I have this ongoing theory that I've been pointing out that I think a lot of Chris's tweets, or Blue Skies, whatever they're called, is... Okay, someone in my comment section said that on Blue Sky, messages are called skeets, and I do not believe them. But if that is real, please let me know. But I have this conspiracy theory that Chris's posts here, a lot of them are, like, kind of directed at Flutter. Like, he keeps talking about, like, oh, if someone's not ready for a relationship but someone is, what do you do? So him saying, you know, not everyone's the same maturity level. This can be an issue with some couples. The mix of vibes and energies can make it tough to discern and even cope with. You don't need a heavy flash of partial demonic anger and hate to speak, forcing red energy that feels like you're being engulfed in flame to make you aware of your own level of awareness and sensitivity to energies and auras. So, like, again, he might be implying that, like, he got angry and said something bad, or that Flutter got angry and said something bad. Upon retrospect, it shows how an aura sphere can really hurt. This is, yeah, no, he's saying that someone around him has been angry recently and that it hurt him. This is 100% like he's subtweeting, he's totally just subtweeting Flutter. I'm also very likely wrong. This is why you should project good and positive vibes and energy as much as possible from yourself authentically, and self-care and addressing your issues and affirming, assuring, or guaranteeing, spelled wrong, for yourself. The set goal of doing good and sharing good remains beneficial for you and returns good and kindness upon yourself as well. Emotional and mental growth and maturity can be very painful, but doing so is good for you and everyone around you. Again, I don't think he's being general in this. I think he's actually mad at someone. Although, those of you all still in school should still be actively learning and studying, because regardless of topic and your level of interest, it is still prepping you for the future with a fair to decent amount of knowledge, and you can have faith with study and learning. The details will be retained in your subconscious and unconscious. All it takes is a moment to meditate with active calmness to assess that knowledge to bring it into your consciousness. A bunch of you all have already learned of this without trying. These last two messages have been impossible to read, but should be mindful to practice for yourselves. Remember to care for and be kind to yourself in maintaining your energies, but also address and clear out any issues you may have with intentions toward that which is lured, powered, and good. Lightning, heart, lightning. I think there was a lot of subtext in those messages. I think something happened. On another topic, I have recently heard of Australia putting into practice the restriction of online social media sites from minors. I agree, some, with this due to the darkness on social media sites like Twitter. Hashtag Elon Musk is a major bad in that and doesn't help. Say what you will about Elon Musk and like modern Twitter or whatever, but when people talk about like the dangers of being online, I don't think Twitter is what they're thinking. But at the same time, I feel there should be an alternative type of website set for minors and teens. That was called Meverse, Chris. Y'all remember Meverse? Or put a content filter setting on present social media sites. There is a content center on Twitter. I see all these tweets all the time where people are like, whoop, open Twitter, and I saw porn again. Oh, I can't open Twitter without seeing a beheading video. I never see any of that. I've never seen anything like inappropriate at all on Twitter, probably just because I have my settings all the way up for content. So yes, Chris, there is that. What are you talking about? I feel some of the youth at this point is misusing the social media to instill reckless hatred and deception upon others. It is not good to do that. Harsh truths of reality aside, yet duly noted. If one wishes to manifest a better world, exuding kind, he spelled light wrong again, alert, power, energy, and good intentions is required. See, now I have to question whether or not L-I-G-H-R is a word that he intends to say. Lurt? Lur? Like, did he have the typo wrong the same way twice, or is that a new word for him? Like, I genuinely don't know. Lure power. Chris is now going to become obsessed with Transformers for a few days, and so that's all we're going to be reading about. So this appears to be a real Transformers box, has the Hasbro logo in the corner, but Chris has then drawn on it his own character. Okay, so Chris links to the quickie. Under section for Bumba Lumba. So light-powered quick reviews is a video that Chris posted. Again, I'm going to be going over his videos in a different video. And under the section that says Bumba Lumba, he says, the quickie says, note that the video title shows the character's name as Bumba Lumba, even though Chris has previously written it in the comics as Bumble Lumba. The video was later set to private for an unknown reason, but it was re-uploaded on January 9th without any known alterations, although the hyphen was removed from Bumba Lumba. This happened again on the 27th of November to re-record footage using a custom box. Chris commented about this quickie page, again, which is what we're going to read right now. Updated for unknown reasons, lol. You all did not notice Bumba Lumba's box? How attentive to detail are you all? So, where would it say on here Bumba Lumba? It doesn't. Quickville Autobots Bumba Lumba. Bumba Lumba, yeah, with no hyphen. Yeah, so it's Bumba Lumba, not Bumble Lumba, according to this box. Oh, this is insane. What? Hashtag Hasbro, hashtag Transformers. Merged figures are appearing in stores everywhere. Check your Walmart and Target and where else Transformers are sold. So these are Chris's boxes, right? He drew his little motorcycle, and he's putting these on store shelves, or he's staging the pictures so that they appear on store shelves. He's really bringing in these boxes and hanging them up next to the real toys and taking pictures to prove the merge. This is fascinating. Wow. I remember from a few years ago, there was that, this guy did like an art project meme experiment thing where he created, like fake knockoff toys like the Revengers, and he would like bring those into stores and then take pictures of them and leave them there, to like show like, hey, isn't this funny, even though he's the one who made them himself. But yeah, wow. PVC, I can't read that. PVC something, but Plunslav the First. Quickville Autobots Bumba Lumba. So that one's Bumba Lumba. You know, Chris, what would really have convinced me is, you see how everyone else has a little QR code and a price? It's so weird that none of yours do. Oh, wait. Let's click on this. Let's see what this says. We're going to enhance the image. Transformers, Legacy, Black Assistant, Transformers something, Deluxe. Oh, Deluxe Bumblebee? Is that what this is, though? Earthspark? This is definitely deluxe. Transformer, something that looks like it could be Megatron. So this would be deluxe. Transformers, Legacy, Deluxe, something. But notice how these are all, you know, Earthspark. Earthspark, right? Like, this is the current line of toys, I guess. And Chris's are all Transformers Legacy United merged. Sure is weird that in the alternate universe, they don't have QR codes for Chris's characters. So did you have to bother an employee to stage this, or did you just do an elaborate sneak my stuff in and then look like I'm shoplifting it out? Yeah, that's my question. How is Chris leaving with these boxes? Did someone stop him? Does it look on camera like he's shoplifting? Or if they did stop him, did he go, actually, I brought these in with me? And, like, how well does that go over with security? See, how come no one can, like, find pictures of Chris in the wild doing this stuff? I want to see the leaked video of Chris staging the stupid photo, not just him, oh my god, Chris walking down the street, he's got shoes on. Where's the chronicling of these moments of great historical importance? And that's everything for this week. Thank you for watching. Be sure to be nice to each other in the comments, consider supporting the creators you admire, and never lose sight of the things that are important to you. You can follow me on Twitter at GiBi_Devon, that's spelled DEVON. I do have a Patreon link below in the description, and remember, zap to the extreme.